guys, welcome back. Today we are going to be playing with a full face of using just high-end products. You guys know I rave about drugstore products and you definitely don't need to spend money to look good, but I do have a lot of high-end products in my collection and I would love to do a full face of just high-end makeup. I was thinking more too of doing like high-end versus drugstore in a separate video as well, so if you guys want to see that, make sure you comment down below and give this video a thumbs up so I know. So if you guys want to see what products I use and what look I come up with and my thoughts on the products, make sure you keep on watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, turn on your notifications, hit the bell so you are notified every time I upload, and make sure you check out my social media if you want to follow me. They are here on the page as well as down in the description bar. Let's jump right into the video, guys. Alright, so I've already moisturized my face. The primer that we're going to go in with today is the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. I absolutely love this primer. I heard they actually just came out with a liquid version of this, which is really cool. I do want to try it. Tatcha is a very expensive skincare brand, but I definitely do recommend their products to you guys. I've used quite a few of their products and they're really good, and I don't have any bad things to say about them, but they are very expensive, so if you are going to purchase from them, save your money for sure. This primer is $52. By far the most expensive primer I own, but it really does a good job of blurring your pores. It makes your face feel so silky smooth, and I honestly do agree that since it's called the Silk Canvas, I do really think it sets a great canvas for your makeup. Next, for foundation, we have the Hourglass Veil Stick Foundation. I love this foundation. It's really good if you have normal to dry skin as well, like I do. I have more dry skin than I do normal. I kind of have combination, I would say, but this is really good. It blends out so good, gives you really good coverage. But on the other hand, again, this is also very pricey. I'm probably gonna say that for every product in this video. All of them are very pricey, just because they are high end. Let me go wet this a little bit more. Hold on one sec. All right, so we are just going to start by pouncing this right into the skin. This leaves such a nice natural finish on the skin. It's not too matte, but it's not too dewy as well. So if you're looking for a foundation that has full coverage but leaves you with a nice natural finish, because not everybody wants a dewy finish or a matte finish, then I think you'll really like this foundation. You guys can see it blends so well. Sometimes I find with stick foundations, they're hard to blend out, but with this one, you can see it blends right away into the skin and I have no problems with it. Another pro about this is because it's a stick foundation and not a liquid, you don't have to wait, or if you wait before blending your foundation, it's not going to become hard to blend in. I know some liquid foundations kind of set pretty fast, so then when you start to blend them in, they like don't budge. This does not do that. You guys can see it already blended so beautifully into the skin, and my skin doesn't look matte, but it doesn't look shiny or anything. I feel like it looks like overall really healthy and plump, so I really like this foundation. For concealer, I'm going to go in with the Nars Creamy Radiant Concealer. This is in the shade Light 1 Chantilly. I used to use this a lot when it first came out, but I don't use it as much anymore just because right now I've been on kind of like a drugstore kick, but this is a very good concealer. A lot of people rave about it. You get good coverage. It definitely does a good job of brightening under the eyes, I think. It's good if you want to use it as an eyeshadow base as well. But you guys can see it covers everything up under the eyes and it blends out super easy. It's not matte under the eyes. I would say this is more of a natural finish concealer as well. So if you do have dry under eyes, I think that this would work for you because, you know, it does have radiant in the title and like the product name, but I don't think it's radiant. I think it's more natural, if anything. You guys can see that did a really nice job of covering up my dark circles. I can still see a little bit peeking through, but overall I would still say it's full coverage. For setting powder, we're going to go in in with the Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder. This is a really good powder. It's going to make your makeup last all day. It does come with a little lid, which is really nice, so that way you don't get product all over the place. I'm just going to go in with the Beauty Blender and set the face. This is definitely going to mattify your face. I don't know that it claims to be mattifying, but you know, most setting powders are going to mattify your face, some more than others, but this does a really good job at setting the makeup and making it last all day. There's no flashback with this, and overall it just kind of leaves your face looking really smooth. I know some powders kind of give you that powdery look, but with this I feel like my face doesn't look powdery, and you only really need a little bit to set your whole face. I feel like I don't have to use a lot of this product, whereas with some other powders I feel like I have to keep like going back in. So for bronzer, I actually don't have a high-end bronzer. I thought I did. I have a high-end cream bronzer, but because I already went in with powder, you don't want to use the cream over powder because then it will just ruin everything. So I'm just going to go in with what I know, and this is the Maybelline City Bronzer. We're just going to use this to bronze up the skin. The cream bronzer that I have is the Fenty contour stick, I think it's called, and I actually really like that. The shade I have is Amber. It's kind of like a gray tone brown. It's very cool toned, and I really like it for contouring. I don't cream contour a lot. I like to use powder more so than cream, just because I feel like cream can really like slip off the face throughout the day. So for me, I tend to use a powder. For blush, we're gonna go in with the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush. This is in the color Party, and we're going to take that on a Wet n Wild brush and apply this right to the cheeks. This was the first blush I ever got, actually, and that's why I will probably never get rid of it. It of course is pink blush, but at the time when I was first experimenting with blushes, I really didn't see a lot of coral blushes around, so like pink was really the only ones that I could find, so that is why I picked this one up. But it leaves a beautiful kind of, you know, like natural flushed face, I feel. But I feel like I really have to like build up the color payoff, you know, so I do have to keep going back in to kind of get the desired color that I want. For highlighter, we're gonna go in with Fenty Beauty. This is the shade Fire Crystal that we're gonna go in with. This one right here. This is such a beautiful color, and it's like super blinding as well. Like you can leave it like this, which is for me kind of just like mild, you know, it's not that glowy, it's very like dulled down, but then you can keep adding to it and it just overall looks so glassy and smooth on the skin. It doesn't emphasize your texture at all, which is awesome, and it just, you can see like it looks so freaking beautiful. I love it. For the brows, we're gonna go in with ABH pomade. This is the Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Taupe. I don't use pomades that often. Maybe I should. Let me know in the comments if I should. I am more so just, I feel like a pencil is just more convenient, you know? I feel like I don't have to spend as much time with a pencil, so that's why I tend to use pomades. And I'm gonna use that with an Anastasia 12 brush. Is that what it's called? I think it's just called a number 12. And first we're going to brush up the brow hairs, and then we're going to start by outlining the brows. I think the reason I don't use pomades is because I feel kind of intimidated by them because they're so dark. You know, does anybody else feel like that? I think that's why personally I just don't use them. Alright, so we have the brow outlined. Now we just gotta fill it in. Using an angled brush like this makes it really easy to fill in your brows. And because I have sparse brows, I need all the fill-in I can get. I think the hardest part for me is like filling in the front for sure. Alright, so here's the brow. This is what it's looking like. Doesn't look bad at all, I don't think. I think it's pretty good for me not like using a pomade. I'm gonna do the other brow off camera and then I will be right back. All right, so have both brows done. To set the brows, I'm gonna go in with Benefit Gimme Brow and just lightly set the brows just like that. This is gonna kind of fill in any other sparse areas that we may have missed since it is a tinted brow gel. Now we're gonna go in and set our face. I'm just using the Smashbox Photo Finish Setting Spray. I don't particularly like the way that this sprays, but it is a really good high-end setting spray, but it's not my favorite. Now for our eyes, I'm gonna go in with the Be Perfect Carnival palette. Right here, this baby is like 60 some dollars. She is expensive, 60 some dollars. So we're gonna go with this baby today because I don't know what look I want to go for actually. I kind of want to do something that matches my shirt, kind of like a blue look today. So I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go in with the shade called Soft Spot right here. It's like a sky blue. And actually I didn't set my eyelids actually. Hold on one second. All right, I got my eyelids set and we're gonna go in with this blue color and we're just going to start out very light-handed and we're just going to kind of build the color up. All right, so we got that color built up. Now we're gonna go in with the color called Make Waves right here. It's just a little bit deeper than the sky blue that we just used. And we're just gonna go over the same areas just to deepen up the eye a little bit more. And we're gonna go in windshield wiper motions. The colors in this palette are so good, y'all. Like, they are truly so good and so pigmented. So I do see why this is so expensive. I believe you can do, if you want to get this palette but you don't have enough money, I believe you can do Afterpay on this. So you can pay it in 4 payments instead of just one full payment of 60 some dollars. So that could be something you guys could look into if you really want to get this palette but you don't have enough money for it, because trust me, I get it. Who wants to spend $60 on a palette? Not me. This is the most expensive eyeshadow palette that I own and I plan to never buy one again that's $60. So you can see the blue is building up really, really nice. I feel like a lot of times with like the lights and stuff, it kind of washes it out. Like, it does look a lot darker in person than it is showing up on camera for some reason. I think it just has something to do with the way the light is diffusing the color. So the next shade that I want to take, it is called Mood. It's this navy blue, like the stripes on my shirt. And I want to go in with a pencil brush. Let me just clean this one off. And we're going to put that on the outer corner of the eye. And we're just going to pat this onto the outer corner before we blend it out. Kind of just like doing a little line there. And then I'm going to go back in with the original brush that we were using and just kind of lightly diffuse it. Kind of like that, just so it kind of blends a little bit better into the eye. My cat is sleeping behind me, so if you hear him snoring, don't mind him. So for the lid shade, I actually want to take this color called Back Talk. It's like a blue, but with like purple reflux. Oh my god, it looks so beautiful. And I would go in with my finger, but I don't want to get fallout all over my face since I already did my face makeup. So I'm actually going to take a brush, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray it with some Fix Plus, just so that way the color will stick better to the lid. And we're just going to apply this right on the lid. Wow, that is so metallic-y. Oh my goodness. Wow, that is so pretty. Kind of bringing it up into the crease a little bit. Wow, I love how that looks. Oh my goodness. So let's go in with the lower lash line a while. I'm going to use that same pencil brush and go in with the navy blue shade that we used. And put this right under the lower lash line and extend it up to the outer corner, and also apply some more on the outer corner here just to kind of make that color and the glitter kind of blend a little better. And then I'm just gonna go mix the 2 lighter blue shades and just blend them on out just like that. I'm gonna do the other eye off camera to save us some time, and I will be right back up to finish this look. All right, so I finished up this eye. We're gonna go in with an inner corner and brow bone highlight. The shade I'm gonna take here is called Fair Play. It's just one of the highlighters in the palette, and as you guys can see, it's very, very pigmented, very, very bright. This is just gonna open up our eyes a little bit more, just like that. Now we can go in with some mascara. I'm gonna go in with the Tarte Big Ego mascara. I love this mascara. I think it does a really, really good job at lengthening and separating the lashes. The wand, however, is like way too big. I personally don't really like big wands in mascara, if I'm being honest. Like, it's just not my thing. It does a really good job of lengthening the lashes, and I didn't curl my lashes before putting this on, and I think it really does give your lashes a really nice curl to them. This is what the lashes look like with, you can see from the side how lengthy they look with just the mascara by itself. It's such a good mascara. I need to apply some to the bottom lashes. What am I doing? I feel like my lower lashes are like as long as my top lashes. Does anybody else feel like that? For eyeliner, I'm gonna go in with a blue. This is the cream gel liner from ColourPop in the shade DTLA. I guess that would be Downtown LA. Ooh, that's so pretty. For lashes, you already know I'm gonna go in with some Ardell Wispy Lashes. I'm just removing the glue from these. Make sure you always remove the glue from your lashes if you're going to be putting them on again, because once all that glue builds up, then you pretty much have to throw them out, unfortunately. And if you clean off the glue, you can get at least up to 15 wears out of your lashes. I would go in with a high-end pair of lashes, but I don't own any. I just feel like you don't need to spend $30 on one pair of lashes. Like, that's so absurd when you could get a 5-pack of lashes that are just as nice at Walmart or like your local drugstore. Like, I can't cough up that much money for a pair of lashes. I'm just not at that point in my life. I'm waiting for the lash glue to get a little bit tacky. As I mentioned in some of my prior videos, you never want to just go in after putting lash glue on the band, because you want to make sure that the glue gets a little bit tacky, so that way when you apply it on your lash, it will stick better and it's not gonna like slide around and be really, really messy, like as if you would. It'll be really messy if you just put glue on it and go right in, and you're gonna get glue in your eyeball. Trust me, I've done it. It's not fun. These lashes, you guys, they're so pretty. All right, so we got one lash on. I'm going to put some glue on the other lash, and while this glue gets a little bit dry, we can go in and put on our lipstick. All right, for lipstick, let's go in with ABH. This is the color Stripped, and let's go in with a lip liner. I don't have a high-end lip liner, I don't think. No, I don't. I only have like ColourPop or NYX, so I'm just gonna go in with one of those. This is ColourPop in the color BFF, and we're just gonna outline the lips. I'm not a pro at this, so if it looks terrible, I'm sorry. Like, I'm learning just as you may be learning. All right, so we got our lips kind of lined. I've had this liquid lipstick for so long, it's probably like super gross. Now I'm gonna go in with the other lash, just like that. I definitely overdrew my lips a little bit too much. Whoops. So this is the finished look. I kind of overdrew my lips a little too much, but I wish they were this big in real life. So yeah, you guys, that is it for this video. I hope you guys liked it. Like, look how beautiful this look is. Like, I can't even stop staring at the lid shade. It's so beautiful. I've never seen a shade like it, to be honest. And yeah, it's so unique. It's like a blue with like some purple glitters in it. It's so pretty. This is the full face using high-end makeup. Of course, I think my skin looks flawless, but of course you don't need to go out and spend this much money. Again, you guys know I'm always preaching that drugstore is just as good as high-end. But yeah, if you have any high-end products, please let me know what your favorites are. I would love to hear. These ones are definitely some of my favorites. And if you like the look, make sure you give the video a thumbs up. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Make sure you turn on your post notifications so you are notified each time that I do upload. I upload every week. And make sure you check out my social media. They are linked down below in the description bar if you want to follow me. And I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys.